Hi everybody, here's the latest update on the Spitfire. It's now August and I've spent the last 5-6 weekends rubbing down the body and trying to make it as flat as possible. Most of the body's just needed a slight skim of Bondo over the top, and then I've just rubbed it down to try and sort out some of the little minor imperfections that were in the panels. The doors were really bad, and it looked like one of them had a right kicking, and it looked like somebody had used the bonnet as a drum kit. But I've got it really smooth now. So now the car's been masked up, ready for undercoat. I'm going to use high build primer, 2K or 2-pack high build primer. The idea is to paint the inside of the car black eventually, and the outside of the car probably sort of like a dark green pearlescent, so it looks black in normal light, and then a nice beautiful green colour in the sun. So here we are after one coat. It's come on quite nicely. I mean, I've not done this before. There's a couple of runs, one on that fender there, which is a bit nasty, but again I'm hoping it'll just flatten down. And there's one bang smack in the middle of the bonnet or the hood. Again, there's a bit of a shame. I wasn't too sure how much thinners to put in it, and I think I overdid it a little bit, which made the paint a bit runny. What I'm really stoked about is the fact that all these panels are homemade, and there's just no ripples in it. There just doesn't seem to be any imperfections. It just looks, I think it looks stunning. I've even done inside the doors, underneath the boot, around, I've sprayed all the auxiliaries, like the little panel that goes over the engine. There's a couple of little blemishes I need to fix. But on the whole, it looked quite good. I just love the lines on this car. It came out so nicely. You can see the runs there on that wing, on that wheel arch. That's the only real bad part of the spraying, so all in all, quite glad. Hopefully that will just flatten out. Now stripping off all the masking, putting the wheels back on, push outside, so you can see what it looks like in the sun. And it's a scorching day today, so I think it's about 27 degrees, so make the paint harden nicely. There's those runs again, they look worse now. And there she is, all parked out in the drive. Well happy. Next job, sand it all down again, flatten the paint, and then might have to do a bit more base coat again, just to touch up any parts where I rub down too much. So I think the idea now is to go over it with the wet and dry with a block, and just take and smooth it all down and get rid of any of the other, maybe a little bit more filling to do. Hope not. Obviously, I've got to touch up that wheel arch where the paint has run. Nice view of the engine now. Once this is all done, we can then get it mapped, hopefully around about 250 brake horsepower. My personal opinion, I just think that looks awesome. Cracking little car. And it looks sort of Spitfire-ish. It looks like something you've recognised, but you're not too sure what it is. Obviously, it's much longer wheelbase than the standard Spitfire now, by about a foot.